Ronald, we're coming to the end of our trip to Holland. How has it been?
Oh, very good. I think a very good week. This week, good training sessions with a good friendly against Groningen, good friendly yesterday against the amateurs. Good hotel, the food very good, a good spirit, and a lot of positive in the team, positive, and a good pitch to train close to the hotel. And okay, a nice bike tour this morning. I think very happy about the spirit and the work rate of the players this week.
Do you feel like you've got out of it everything you wanted from both on the pitch and also on the training pitch?
Yeah, because it's a lot of training sessions, but we have several meetings and it's all including and in my opinion this was and is the best place to have a pre-season week, and we kept good against two good professional teams, and we can finish this week with the match against Feyenoord. That will be great tomorrow evening, and we need that in our preparation.
You've brought a smaller group to Holland than you took to Austria. How is the fitness of the whole squad?
No, the fitness is good. They make steps in this week. You saw in the friendlies, then some players are playing more than 45 minutes. Yesterday some young ones played 90 minutes. Some players played 90 minutes against Groningen. Tomorrow it's a serious game. And okay, we have to choose the best team to start the season, but we know we have a lot of competition in all good players.
Do you feel like you're closer now after this week to knowing your starting 11 and perhaps even your squad for this season? Who's in your plans to begin the season?
Yeah, little by little, yes, but I think you, as a coach, you don't think about 11 players. You need the whole full squad for this season. And there's always competition between the players, and it's all about performances of the players, and which system you like to play with the team, and you choose the best players for each system. And of course we have a lot of training sessions. The players have to develop themselves. We need really good teamwork, and then finally you make choices. In life you have to make choices always.
A couple of the more experienced players, Florian Gardos and Gaston Ramirez, didn't make the trip to Holland. Why was that?
No, the reason that they are injured. We know now the situation about Florian. He had a very bad knee injury. He had the operation yesterday, and Gaston was not 100% physical to come to Holland. And I prefer if we go for a camp that everybody can train normal and can be available for sessions, for friendlies, and both player wasn't available.
You received a great welcome when you arrived at the hotel we've been staying at for the week. Has it provided everything you've needed for the squad?
Yeah, I think it's a great week, great facilities, a big compliment to the people who organized this, because it's, in my opinion, the perfect place to have a training camp.
And you've mixed up the training as well, haven't you? You've mentioned it earlier. We had the outside gym session earlier in the week. We've had the bike ride. Is that important, just to give them different things to be doing and to keep it interested, so to speak?
Yeah, that's good. In my opinion, that we need that, because if you do something different, then sometimes it's really a wake-up call for the players or the organization. They have to change, they have to concentrate again, and that's good, because that if you do always the same thing the same day or every day, then we have 5-6 days together, and for the spirit you have to change. Biking is tougher than a training session on the pitch.
You mentioned earlier in pre-season that results aren't the most important thing in pre-season games, but has it pleased you, the results we've picked up in Holland?
Good. I think the result against Groningen was a good one. And yesterday, okay, the level of the opponent is not so good, because it's an amateur club. But what the message to the players is always try to make it 100%. Not depends the quality of the opponent. We have to do it by ourselves. We see that game like yesterday as a normal, good training session for players to be physical, stronger, and to develop yourself as a player and finally as a team. And the game of tomorrow will be different.
It is the big one next, of course, Feyenoord, and you've probably been looking forward to it for quite a while now, I imagine.
Yes, of course. We have. I personally have a great feeling with that club and with the crowd, with the people. It's sold out tomorrow night. That gives the players a good ambience to play football, and of course some players from Southampton. They played in Holland. They played for Feyenoord. Also for them, it will be a special day.
That atmosphere, just tell us about it. How intense will it be in that stadium tomorrow night?
No, it's very intense, and it's sometimes difficult for the opponent to be yourself when the crowd are very intensive. Some influence sometimes to the referees as well, but tomorrow it's a friendly. They like Southampton. They like some players of Southampton. Maybe tomorrow will be different, but it's the crowd who will be always behind the team and to push and to support the team like our fans in Southampton.
How do you look back on your time with Feyenoord?
Very positive. I was 3 years the coach there, and we started difficult because in that time the finance situation of Feyenoord was poor, and we had to do it with all young academy players. But we had 3 good seasons in a row, and it was a great time.
One of those academy players was Jordi. How much will the likes of he and Graziano be looking forward to going back?
No, very, very happy. The crowd will be crazy about them because, first of all, Jordi was growing up as a young kid in the academy of Feyenoord, and Graziano did and had 2 great seasons in Feyenoord. He was scoring a lot of goals. Both are very popular players for the crowd.
And what we also have to remember is it's going to be a good test, isn't it? A big game to end the pre-season schedule, so to speak, before that first Europa League game.
Yeah, that's true. It gives us a little bit view about the Dutch league, the Dutch qualities, how they play football, and I think it's a good preparation for next week.
Does that perhaps put more importance on it, even though it is a pre-season game? Does it have that extra impetus to the game?
No, the most important is next week, because then we play for European football. Tomorrow still is a friendly, but a serious one, and of course if we train, if we play, we like to win, and we will do everything to win the game, but it's not the most important for tomorrow.